Hey friends, today I'm going to show you guys how to make sushi rolls. Here's what you'll need. Rice, salmon, crab, cucumber, onion, cream cheese, seaweed wrap. The key to a good sushi roll is the ingredients. You want to make sure whatever ingredients you're working with, they're fresh, homegrown, and ready for consumption. A lot of folks like to use many things like sushi and tuna and salmon and all sorts of interesting things, but today we're just going to make some traditional rolls. Okay, so the first step, what you're going to do is get your seaweed wrap and you're going to lay this out on your sushi roller. This is just your regular old seaweed wrap. And also one thing you want to keep in mind is there's a shiny side and then there's not a not so shiny side. Put the shiny side up. I don't know if that's right, but that's just what I've been doing. Okay, the next step that you're gonna do is you're gonna get your rice. So go ahead and get your rice here. Put it on your seaweed wrap. And then start to spread it. You just want to spread it evenly on your seaweed wrap. Obviously, you'll need to wash your hands first because you're going to be touching all your foods. You want to make sure your foods are nice and clean. It helps to get your fingers wet because in that way you can manipulate the rice a little bit easier and it can spread a little bit easier, honestly. So the next step is the fun part here. You're gonna want to start to put your fun stuff in there. So I like to put a little bit of crab in there. Let's see, put a little crab. Couple pieces of cucumbers, nice. Add a little bit of crunch. Spread that in there. And remember, you can't go wrong here. This is whatever you want to do. So be fun, be creative, and have fun with it. What I like to do is also get some of this Philadelphia cream cheese. So now that we've got that going, the next thing that I like to go ahead and add on here is some avocado. So go ahead and get yourself some avocado strips here. As always, don't forget to have your wine ready for consumption. Santa, do you love me? Shout out to Tina, Zula, and Micho for the cup. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so once you've had your seaweed wrap, you've got your rice around it, and you've got your ingredients there in the middle, now comes the actual wrapping part. So what you're gonna wanna do is grab this in and just roll it like that. Just roll. And you're gonna push down and roll this thing up like that. See how that rolls like that? So there you go. And you can even pick it up and grab it like this. You know, I like to tuck it in there, make sure it's nice and firm. See that right there? And then there you go, voila. There's your wrap. So the next step that we're gonna have to do is just slice this puppy up. All right, so here we are on our sushi boy, ready to slice and dice. You'll notice I got a couple of condiments here, but we'll talk about those later. So the key to slicing this up without ruining it and like mashing it up in there and crumbling it is you want to get a good sharp knife. You got to have a good knife. And I like to wet it a little bit just to have a little bit of, to lay down the friction on it. Just get it wet a little bit. Okay, you ready? So the next step is you're just gonna grab it and just firmly, but not without pressing it, just firmly hold it. And just cut that puppy. Let the knife do the cutting here. See that? Let the knife do the cutting. There you go, there's one right there. Not too bad, you know, these look pretty good. So you got your avocado, your crab, your salmon, as well as your rice and your cucumber in there. And then you just want to enjoy it. You know, dip it in a little bit of mayo maybe, and then go at it. It's pretty good. So there you go. I mean, it's pretty simple. You just roll that puppy up and dice it up. And there you go. You got some sushi. Look at that. Look how good that looks. And there's also another type of wrap where you can use rice. You're going to have rice on the outside. So we'll try one of those. I'm not very good at it, but we'll see what happens. A few things I want to show you as far as what we're using to dip with. So here you'll notice, of course, we have the sriracha. And what we like to do is mix the sriracha with the mayo. And that's how you get that spicy sriracha mayo sauce. Also here we have a teriyaki buffalo wing sauce. This really cool wasabi sauce that we got at the store. And then also, naturally, we'll have the chili paste. And then, of course, you'll need your soy sauce as well. So the next one we're going to try is the one with the rice on the outside. And that one's pretty challenging because I'm not too familiar with that one. So we're going to need some clear wrap to go along with that. This really helps you out as far as making sure the rice is, you know, sticking to the where it needs to stick and all that good stuff. So the first thing you're going to want to do with this one is get your clear plastic wrap and go ahead and get a nice little draw on that. So the purpose of the wrap is so that the rice, you can peel the rice off of it, and I'll show you what I mean. So go ahead and get yourself some rice, and you're just gonna wanna do the same thing you did last time, except just not spread it on the seaweed wrap. You're just gonna spread it on the cling wrap. And just do your best, you know, I'm just using my fingers here, but when you have fresh rice, you know, it's not so sticky and stuff, it's a little easier. Okay, cool. So now that the rice is spread out, just go ahead and get your wrap, and everything else is the same here. So put the shiny side down like that, compact it like that, and instead of the rice going inside of it, you're just going to put your ingredients there. Okay, so there you go. Now what we're going to do is wrap it just like last time, and hopefully the rice will stick to the seaweed wrap. So the same step as before, go ahead and get this and wrap it around like that. Roll that sucker like that, like so. That, and just go ahead and roll that puppy. And then what you'll have to do is just peel the saran wrap off. And there you go. You know, it could use a little bit of work, but that's the basic concept. And just like before, what you're going to want to do is just get your knife ready to go. Make sure it's nice and sharp. And then cut your roll. So I like to get the knife kind of wet, like I said, and then just firmly, without ruining it, just let the knife do the cutting here. All right, here you go. Here's what these puppies look like. Look pretty good. All right. And there you go. You've got the rice roll here. And then of course you have the other type of roll here. I wish I knew the names, but I don't. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this can help you make some sushi at home. Just keep in mind, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're just making sushi just to have fun and enjoy time with family and friends. Thank you so much. Have a great day.